What's the deal with baby shampoo? There's a few rumors that have been out there for years about how awful baby shampoo is or how good it is, but I'm here to talk about some facts today. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, please take just a second to subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Stick around to the end for some other kind requests. Okay, so I went out and I got the cheapest baby shampoo I could find. So I can think of a few other products that are as weirdly vilified as baby shampoo. There are two main rumors floating out there in the ether about what makes baby shampoo so awful and why we should avoid it. Rumor number one, baby shampoo is tear-free because it contains numbing agents. This is a rumor that started, I think, back in the 90s. Somebody out there said it has lidocaine in it, or some other numbing agents. In the early days of the internet, rumors could spread like wildfire, and they were really hard to verify. If you want to know more about the numbing agents that were supposedly in baby shampoo, Snopes did a great fact check on that one. But here's the deal. Baby shampoos are not tear-free because of numbing agents. I'm just going to ask you to use logic for a second. Babies can't shampoo their own hair, so parents have to shampoo their baby's hair. If baby shampoos had numbing agents in them, then the parent's hand shampooing the baby's head would also potentially go numb. Not to mention numbing agents like lidocaine are not necessarily non-toxic, though they're not safe ingredients to use in everyday products, and certainly not something that you want in your eyes without medical supervision. I don't know if you ever want it in your eyes. Baby shampoos do not contain numbing agents. Rumor number two, baby shampoo is extremely harsh. It's very alkaline, and you could even perm hair with baby shampoo. It's so alkaline. So we'll go ahead and test this, but I can tell you right now, from what I know about baby shampoo, the makers really try to keep the pH as neutral as possible, so we should look for something about a 7. Anything higher than a 7 is going to be alkaline. Perms tend to be around a 9 or so, which is 100 times more alkaline than a neutral 7. The whole idea behind baby shampoo is that it was to be a gentler cleanser that wouldn't be irritating to the eyes. Think of this as the original sulfate-free shampoo. That was really the purpose behind baby shampoos and tear-free shampoos, was just that they would use less irritating, but also less cleansing ingredients. So when we take a look at the label, I see the first ingredient in this is water, like any shampoo. Next we have PEG80 sorbitan laurate. That's a mouthful. That is a gentle cleanser. It's not even as harsh as your sulfate-free cleansers. Speaking of sulfate-free cleansers, cocamidopropyl betaine. So this is derived from coconuts. This is something we see in a lot of sulfate-free shampoos. Sodium lauryl sulfate, notice it's down on the list, so it's going to be a lower concentration of it. PEG 150 disterate, another very gentle, aka not as effective cleanser, followed by fragrance. Now there's a whole list of other ingredients down here, but once I hit fragrance, I feel like for the most part, there's not going to be a super high concentration of those ingredients, because fragrance always has to be used in a low concentration. The only other thing I see on here that may have started the baby shampoo is really alkaline and harsh rumor is sodium hydroxide. I just did an episode on this last week. Sodium hydroxide is very easy to work with, very controllable, and very abundant. And a lot of times formulators will use that to raise the pH of a product in order to get it to optimal levels. So my guess is that all the combination of all these ingredients leaves you with something that's kind of acidic. Think of getting lemon juice in your eyes. That's not pleasant either. They must use sodium hydroxide to balance that pH and raise it to where it needs to be. So let's give it a practical test. Reasons I wouldn't use, well, let's test it first. Since the first ingredient is water, I should be able to fairly easily test the pH. If something doesn't contain water, it doesn't have a pH. My trusty book of papers here. Give it a sec. Try not to drop it. Give it a second. I'm definitely greener than a 6, not as green as an 8, so I should be somewhere in the neighborhood of a 7, which gives me a nice, perfectly neutral pH that's not going to be too irritating. So myth number 1, contains numbing agents. That's not even legal or safe. No one's going to put numbing agents in shampoos. It's easily testable. Are your hands numb when you use it? No. Myth number 2, probably propagated by the fact that sodium hydroxide is one of the ingredients, at least in this particular one. Well, we can clearly see that it has a neutral pH, which means we're nowhere near the 100 times more alkaline we need for your typical perm. Reasons I wouldn't use baby shampoo. Who wants to smell like a baby? I don't want to smell like a baby. Fragrance, number 1. That's a con. Number 2, it is not particularly cleansing. If you use any hair products, hairsprays, any heat protectors, things with silicones in them, not to mention just your own natural oils and the environment, you're going to want something that's a little bit more cleansing than a baby shampoo. This is basically meant to be the bare minimum, just to get the baby a little bit clean. It's not like they're out rolling in the dirt or navigating traffic or walking on the sidewalks or going to work. They're babies. They stay inside all the time. They don't really do anything. You are not a baby. You need something a bit more cleansing than a baby shampoo. Con number 3, it's also not particularly conditioning. Modern day shampoos have conditioning agents in them. Modern shampoo chemistry leaves your hair more conditioned than something as basic as a baby shampoo. If you want to smell like a baby, not get that clean or that conditioned, then I've got the product for you. No, but seriously, baby shampoo is great for babies, not so much for adults. But I'm not telling you how to live your life. I just really appreciate you hanging out with me in my lab. I'll see everybody next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and you want to see some more, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Feel free to share with any of your nerdy friends. Click the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Let me know what else you want to hear about. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.